Where did you go? Shouldn't you be pretty fun? Really? Oh, really? Did I be here somewhere? Wiener? Oh, yeah, it is. There we are. Cuckoo. A rare sack shield jeweler. When I make my rain face, I need a flawless goddess to complete the design. Can you help me? Oh, I have very little time, but alas. Ow. Oh, now what are you doing, Zukov? What are you doing, boy? What are you doing? This getting compliments made me feel great. Nice. It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. It's kind of a little bit of a challenge to do kind of like a little bit of like the Argonian accent. At least to do one really well. I like doing the Khajiit. If you have rares. I has wares if you have coin. It's basically a theory that we're all real life Argonians. You have to do the same thing about going to throw singers too. Yeah. It's like the, yeah, I kind of have to do like a little bit of the, you know, kind of, it's like Tuvon throat singing, but you gotta have to like do a lot of like, you know, it has to go really down low. Though I did just wake up, so my voice has that morning, hey, now we're doing the F-150 advertisement. Bored, built tough. Like, I got that voice going right now, so, I mean, you know, like, at least for right now, like, I could definitely at least, you know, do fairly well. I'm sure if I gave it enough time, I'm sure, you know, it would not be as good. Way worse than Khajiit. Yeah, it's, yeah, you kind of, you know, like you were saying with the throat singer thing, kind of do that a little bit, but also kind of, it's a little bit more of the vernacular, like how you, like, say things. Like, Khajiit has ways, if you have coin. You know, just like those type of little mannerisms. Like saying, like, you know, kind of almost speaking third person almost. Techniques of talking and projecting sound through that way. Yeah. Anyway, let's get some tunage on for the background now. So Argonians have very unique accent that is really found in a lot of real world cultures. That is true, yeah. There's not a lot of like insane or unique accenting that, you know, people or cultures really have, you know, to Argonians. Like, they really kind of are their unique little thing with that. They're not like strictly based off of like, you know, or inspired off of like one culture and shit. They kind of are such an amalgamation that even their voice is just a little different. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I want a coffee right now, but considering what time it is, I don't have enough time to go run up there or go grab it and come back and do this at the same time, which slightly irks me. Because I'm sitting here just like, I want to wake up, but my brain is still not totally awake. And now hitting this is gonna make me feel faded and less awake, probably. And coffee really helps balance that out. So, god damn it. Boo. The fuck? What's... I look up and there's a whole new topic. What the fuck? What happened? Talking about fucking like Argonians and Elder Scrolls, and out of nowhere it's like space. Fucking like, you know, and all this other shit. Like, what the fuck? That's just such a, like, sharp turn that I can't even wrap my head right now to that. I'm still thinking about Khajiits and Argonians. Fuck, dude. Fuck, piece of shit. Oh my god. You don't even have, like, no fuel in here. Look, there's fuel in this fucker, and, like, little baby, now you want to do a nice decent flame? Fuck, cunt. Dude, I hate these fucking type of lighters. I really do. I like that they have that adjuster, but it don't mean shit. I wish those little adjusters on these things mattered. Because if I do it all the way down low, that ain't nothing. The motherfucking crisis spawned 100 years early. You're barely holding up against the first one. Weak. Pleb. Dude, like, you started it because you started digging in dirt. You did an archaeological site in that game, and you unleashed hell. That was on you. Like, I have a few, like, archaeological sites that I'm just a little, like, I feel like a crisis spawn will start if I do this. Because I'm deep enough into the game to where, like, it's either, like, some fallen empires are going to start rising up and awakening again, or, like, a crisis is going to happen. It's starting to get to that point. And, oh, and also I have, like, well over a third of the galaxy in my hands now. Ultima signal system, don't do the archaeological site that spawns. Oh, that's the crisis spawn. I don't think there is an Ultima in my map. I know some maps, or at least like, you know, with some games, like certain, like star systems, you know, are like guaranteed to spawn. But I don't know if that's one of them, because I haven't seen it. I pretty much have the entire, like, galaxy charted at this rate, is, you know, so I can see which, like, stars are what. So I don't know, I don't think I've seen that. I mean, chances are it's probably around, I just amalgamated into the mesh of things, but, yeah. Doesn't always spawn, but the lore of the archaeological site provides said that the sensor array was 9 billion years old. Damn. Oh, and in my game, I actually did finally start terraforming, and I terraformed Mars. I'm gonna make it like a... Now, I'm gonna at least make it a Savannah world, and then I noticed that I have like 6 potential terraforming planets, so I just started terraforming all of them. So I have most of them as like continental worlds for my main pops, but I'm gonna have at least maybe 1 or 2 of those worlds be like little leisure worlds. And then, like, like a couple others, you know, be strictly for, like, you know, political / unification, like, basis. Maybe have one be a generation world, like a generator grid world, because I seriously need to figure out my energy problem. Like, what's weird is my energy fluctuates. Like, it's mostly in the negative, but it'll always, you know, every now and then hit the positive, so I want to just try to get it to where we can just maintain positiveness. I've basically been able to, you know, like, at this rate, I've been able to, like, stabilize, you know, like, my resources and shit, for sure. If anything, I'm making such a surplus of things like alloys and shit like that, and rare artifacts and stuff like that, that I'm just selling that shit off. You have a negative 6,000 energy income? Oh my god. Holy fuck, dude. I only have a negative 100. Dude, Jesus. Dude, the Share Burdens perk goes a long way, brother. Like, I'm not even kidding. It legit does. You have 8. Well, okay, fair enough. You got a shitload, so it's not like it's gonna be totally gone. But still, that's just like, fuck, dude. You really gotta manage your shit. I thought I had to manage my shit. Like, I'm micromanaging the shit right now, and you gotta micromanage your shit. Like, what the fuck you doing? You really are pulling some Rome shit right now. You're like having your Rome happen to you right now, while I'm just sitting here growing and just like, even the worlds I just conquered, like, I just finally, finished dealing with some of the kingdoms that surrounded me a little bit, outside of like 2. And basically, all those planets have never revolted or gotten unstable once. Like they first started with like 20, 30 something percent stability, but within like a few months' time, they basically became, totally, happy and shit. So, like, honestly, like, I mean, I don't know if it's because of the shared burdens or what, but like, I've only had to deal with a few revolts once from my capital planet in the early start of the game. And after that shit got stabilized and like a few of the more tense political like back and forth and factions, were like internally, rising up and shit, eventually it all like calmed down and just never had any issues of stability ever since. So my empire, for as fucking huge as it is actually very stable for some reason, which I'm actually kind of genuinely shocked. Like I've like made major gambles in this gameplay where I'm like, if I do this, like, I'm either going to die and just collapse as a galactic empire, or I'm going to like make a fucking claim and like, show my power at that point and solidify it. And pretty much every time I have, even if it's Pyrrhic, have been able to solidify my shit in like just enough to where I'm able to like, make it out and stabilize further and actually get stronger because of that shit. I'm just like, fuck, dude. It's like the one Stellaris gameplay where I'm like, I want to see this to the actual end, like to the very end as I can get, because like I'm actually pretty impressed with my gameplay so far, because it is like, I mean, I'm honestly genuinely kind of shocked I've, been as successful. Like, this is probably the most successful Stellaris gameplay I've done so far. Like, I've had some Stellaris gameplays where I've struggled like hell to, try to, like, get really good. And this is the one where, like, even with the struggles and the hardships, and I will admit, I did use, like, a cash cheat occasionally, be like, oh shit, my income, fuck. I don't have anything to sell, fuck, alright, well, cash. Like, I did that a few times, but beyond that, like, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm honestly shocked that my fucking, like, fleets haven't been outright obliterated. Like, because most of the time, my fleets would be outnumbered. Like, I'm basically like King Carl XII of Sweden or some shit. Like, I'm just like this young buck out of nowhere, just a rising empire out of nowhere, just like fucking makes the biggest empire, the most powerful one, just out of nowhere. Fucking got like, inferior forces, and shit, but still just beats the odds. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, and from what I know, it's just because, like, every time I'm in a battle, like, I damage the enemy ships enough to the point where they just retreat. And sometimes, because of that, some of their vessels will, like, as an emergency, like, escape, while retreating, get destroyed. So that ends up destroying, like, 2 or 3 more of their ships, usually, and really does legit cripple their fucking naval capacity. And plus, I have the Scavenger, Civic as well, so I can get salvage fleets. Oh my god. Dude, when I was dealing with the Primenian Core, like the fucking AI, like hive mind empire that was next to me, holy shit, they basically had nothing but fucking battleships. I'm not kidding. They had like literally their fleets were battleships and cruisers. And because I had a shitload of frigates and stuff like that, that was the main reason why I was able to fucking beat their shit. And when I salvaged their fucking fleets, I have now a fuckload of battleships and cruisers in my fucking fleet now. Because I salvaged their fucking battleships and shit. I'm just like, oh my god. Dude, like, the Scavenger perk is OP, dude. Like, because not only do you get the research shit, but you get fucking vessels every now and then. And plus, like, you get some good shit. Like, I've salvaged fleets to where it's like 10k worth of firepower just from defeating, the enemy in a battle. It's just like, how, like, I basically, like, stole a third of their fleet. Like, damn. That's, I mean, and now I have like, and now I probably have the baddest fucking fleet in the galaxy at the moment, outside of the Fallen Empires. At this point, like, honestly, the Permini Corps looked like they did, but because I had a lot of vessels, you know, meant to take out like cruisers and battleships and shit like that with like torpedoes and things, I think that's how I was able to beat the odds. At least when it came to that shit, because frankly, there was no excuse that, you know, for me to lose those things, you know, or to win those battles. I did lose a few, but at least, you know, the overall war and actually like make it out on top, it's just like fuck. Earth opposed to taxes, getting 8k energy from it. I don't pay the taxes. I'm not a member of the galactic community. That also has a lot of benefits too. Also, I had an emergency resolution to ban slavery in the galactic community, and that's actually been a major benefit. That's actually helped out a lot. And plus, I have quid pro quo, so I have a lot of favors that other empires have to me. So I get to call in favors whenever I really need a resolution passed. And that organic slave trade ban, dude, it was literally 50% like back and forth, off and on. I was doing trade deals, doing this, doing that, trying to do quid pro quos, everything in between to get favors called in. So every time I saw them either abstaining or voting against it, I would just like max my favors to them and force them to either abstain or vote for it. And then at the last second, fucking pass. And I was just like, ooh, yeah. Just like fucking political intrigue fucking succeeded that day. So at this point, luckily now the actual slave trade and like one of my goals, you know, for my empire is actually achieved. You know, fucking abolishing slavery. So, you know, and luckily because of the galactic community, I was able to do that. So honestly, dude, that galactic community thing, it actually is useful. It's actually merited to, you know, take advantage of that. As a human breakaway state that formed a hegemony with them. That's... I kind of did that a little bit, like with some of the kingdoms that I was having to fuck with, like I've told you about. I've like vassalized at least 2 of the different states, and with that, what I'm going to do is use it as kind of like a little bit of a buffer, and mainly use it as like kind of a research slash income tax. So I'll give them like rare minerals or like resources like alloys and shit like that. I contribute to them with that. And they give me a little bit of extra research and, you know, raw material like minerals and energy credits. You know, and I have it set at 15, you know, and then I have, I think, 30 for my alloys and consumer goods, because I am making so much of those that I could legit afford to, you know, be in a negative with those things and be fine for quite a long time. So it's like, I have such a surplus of that shit. So if I vassalize, I actually, you know, give and like export a lot of my alloys and stuff like that as a way to kind of keep them loyal and shit. And it's worked a lot. Because I am like got 300 plus alloy production, and I'm always like peaked. I'm always capped like all the time. So it's like, I can't like get rid of enough of it. It's just like, I mean, it's like Jesus. The Earth humans named their alliance the Galactic Defense Pact. I mean, how's that ironic? They're defending it from you. Earth is having to defend itself from, well, itself. Humanity First League. Oh my god, of course it is. You know, honestly, I'm kind of tempted. Actually, kind of, since you kind of done it, like when it comes to like this little buffer states, I'm honestly kind of, you know, curious if I should do that. Because, I don't have my laptop in here, or else I just pop it up and show you really quick. Because I want to show you my gains. So, you know, maybe you can see if something I should probably do or not. I'm thinking I probably want to, at least for some sectors. But I'm not 100% too sure. I'll have to show you on like lunch break or something. Because I really don't want to go just run in there, grab it real quick, come back out, and all that shit. Time's at the essence right now. Download Overload before you do, so you can use the specialized vassals. Well, I mean, I'll probably have another gameplay where I'm doing shit like that. In the meantime, you know, I guess, you know, my vassalage, you know, or tributary stuff is a little limited because of that, but, I mean, I don't know. For right now, like, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. If anything, I just wanted to do that to form my own federation so I can at least, you know, add other allies to that as well that I'm with, but they're in their own federations right now, but they're are partially willing to accept to join one with me, but there's like a few things where it says like they're already in one and I'm not and stuff like that. So it's like if I formed one, I feel like, you know, I can at least, you know, form my own. Bulwarks for borders with enemy prospectors for pacifists and scriptorians for materialists. The ethics of the vassal affect how long it will take them to convert to that vassal type. Ah. Here. Yeah, I was gonna play tunes, I just didn't even do that. Here. There we go. Like, for example, Paphos will complain about being a bulwark, but not a prospector. Huh. What's up, booby? What's up? Oh my god, he ran over here. Holy shit. Hello. Hello, doggo. Oh, yes. There you go. The Earth humans convinced the galaxy to give them emergency powers. Well, probably because they're, you know, the second baddest bitch to be dealing with you. If I had to take a guess. I like how, like, your gameplay is basically just a civil war between humanity. Their Bursal fleets and the Galactic Defense fleets. Oh my god, bring it. Dude, I mean, dude, bring it. Yo, you're about to get roamed, bro. Like, I mean, you have to deal with the crisis and that. Dude, you are going to be fucked, son. All the free aliens sign up for them. Good, they should. I'm unironically kind of rooting for them on a, you know, low-key. At 4K fleet capacity. Oh, my sweet baby Dre's. Which actually reminds me, my fleet capacity is at like 700 or something right now. And so much of that is just because, like, all the star bases I keep capturing, like, there literally are nothing but anchorages. So I'm just letting them stay like that, frankly, just because, like, my fleet capacity was always, like, what the fuck? Was always, like, you know, over capacity, so I'm just gonna let those stay like that. Actually, a lot of them weren't even upgraded, so I've been upgrading them and adding maybe like a shipyard and then like a, you know, maybe a gun battery or something like that. Because I want to at least have one shipyard for a good chunk of my star bases, just so like if I have a fleet that's not near like its home base, I can at least go there to repair or, you know, get upgraded and stuff like that. So it doesn't have to travel that far, you know, to do it. He's a puppy. Sure, just wait for some more of this. Oh, good boy. Huh? Careful! It's a pick of the current state of what it looks like. Man, I can barely tell what's going on here. Oh, I see what's happening here. Now, you gotta deal with Crisis and this. I mean, yeah. I mean, you have most of the galaxy in your hands, technically, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think you're gonna be having a time with that. Goofy dog. I think if I abandoned all my vessels and moved all my forces to a cluster, maybe you could do it. But then the combined fleets, you know, of Earth and shit, you know, and that galactic community is gonna fuck with you. And your vassals, and slowly but surely pick them off. You literally are in a true dilemma. Do one thing, you're gonna be fucked in one way. Do another thing, you're gonna be fucked in another way. Like, you're in a true dilemma right now. You're in a galactic dilemma. I love it. No matter what you do, you're gonna have problems. Better play cards right. The darkness is always. Little did it know that the darkness was looking itself in the face. The darkness it was, you know, standing against was itself the entire time. Boom. Getting poetic with this shit. I mean, honestly, considering what, like, the colors of your banners are... Oh, shit. I mean, considering the, like... Considering that it is, like, black and red... Like, I mean, yeah. And also, you should probably do some social research, because it looks like your society research is available. We have an Asian leader. The immortal Emperor... Quan Lo will turn back to tide an Asian leader. So you have so you have the, like, one of the future descendants of Xi Jinping as your leader. Yep, that sounds great. Eventually, over time, over thousands of years, you know, like, the name changed from Xi Jinping to Lo, but yeah, because the Lo family eventually took over. We'll just go with that as, you know, the story. We'll go with that as the lore. So cough. What's up? Martina Brandt. Martina Brandt. Sounds white as fuck to me. That really does sound like some British fucking name, dude. Chancellor Martina Brandt, yes, what? It really sounds fucking British. What, do you need to go outside or something? I know you probably do. Oh my god. raining anymore. Sweet. Yay, no more rain. Hold on. Hold on, dog. Went cybernetic while my lost colony humans went psionic. You know, I'm trying to see if I could go cybernetic and shit, but I'm getting like the psionic things first. Like, I don't want to like do it yet. Or, well, if I can help it, you know, probably not at all. I want to do some cybernetic shit. So I'm trying to get into that type of shit right now, but it just none of that's popped up yet at all. Well, I keep getting the psionic stuff like constantly. It's only a real Earth if you can secure a good supply of Zero. Well, I do have at least 2 star systems in my empire that do. But it's only like 1 each. Otherwise, you won't be able to use the Sci-Tech. You want to kill the fight? Wait. Give me a run. Wait, baby. Wait, who? Wait, who? Which dog? Vito or Jazzy? Pissing and shitting in the house? Damn. Damn, they pulled a Zukov? Damn, Logan's dogs pulled a Zukov? Damn, dude. Zukov! Hey! Both? Oh, they both did? Damn. Zukov! Hey! Monster kind of been surprised with Zukov lately. He hasn't... Well, he's been barking a lot lately. But he hasn't really been pissing shit in the house lately. Though I feel like, you know, I jinxed it and he's probably gonna do that now. Hey! Bruh! Fucking jerk, man. Bruh. Yeah, now I got you. You know what it could be, Zukov? It could be the neighbors. It could be the mailman. It could be literally anybody. Who's holding up divorce proceedings by not turning over a copy of credit reports per Alabama law in divorce cases. So he's actually doing something that is required by, like, he's doing something that it required by, like, he's not doing what is required by law. Like, what the fuck? Like, he keeps making comments about he deserves a new phone and shit. Well, he can shut the fuck up. How about that? Fucking dipshit, man. Dropping the ball on his dog duties lately. Oh, Logan has? Yeah, he's always... Well, yeah, it seems kind of like it. It seems like he's hyper-focused on dealing with, you know, hanging out with the chick and... Or his girlfriend and, you know, with his job. Hasn't really, you know, been talking about, you know, anything with his dogs lately. Seems like he has kind of, you know, not paying much attention to him. It's like they matter, too. good news. He mentioned that on his days off, he's coming up. He's gonna go get his appraisal process started. Well, at least that's good. I just saw this funny thing for an April Fool's. Look at it. Absolutely nothing was discovered by scientists today. Absolutely fucking nothing. I love it. Yeah, I've been seeing some funny April Fool things every now and then a little bit today. That's what I do when I get off work. Just see what like different little April Fool's things have been done today. I should just see one that was kind of funny. It was mentioning how like, oh yes, so you know you think that there's like a lot of planets out there that are actually connected to stars, but you're wrong. Most planets are actually rogue planets, and they just are out there just doing their thing. I'm actually pretty fun. But watching the right use that mention to justify the worst kind of shit against LGBT people. Well, yeah, because the right wing are a bunch of fucking Nazis. So, you know. Those job out and would didn't drop in the ball real on his dogs. I had to pick up foot flat all the days off. It pissed me off. Well, yeah, because I mean it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's his dogs. Like, I mean, you know, he's like the one who's supposed to be take care of him first. I mean, you know, you can't just be all just lumped up on you. It's like my roommate, my dad didn't have to deal with my dog sometimes, but guess who has to deal with him first and foremost? Me. That's why even on my breaks, I'll like, you know, take longer breaks at work and shit just so I can run home and deal with him. Predominantly. And then smoke a bowl. But, I mean, frankly, I used to like take more like 15-minute breaks, and now I take like more like 20 or, you know, or like maybe sometimes 25 depending on the dog. But my coworkers know that. They've been aware of this for a while, and they're okay with it. As long as I am not, like, you know, going to, you know, like, going away too long. So, luckily, I mean, at least, you know, for me, it's not, you know, a big problem, but it's like, fuck. I still take care of him, though. I literally, you know, will rather take penalties at work, you know, to deal with him. Which, at least, luckily, so far, I don't. Look at you, little bye-bye. Sounds like your older siblings are being shitbags. And you've been kind of a good boy lately, so I'm actually been proud of you. I mean, he still rummages for shit, but luckily I've just, you know, noticed he has not been doing anything. I'll take care of Sweet Sweet Zuzu in your absence. Well, it's not really hard to not take care of him. To bribe his loves. Well, if you want to do that, just take him, you know, take him on a walk. Like, I mean, I know a lot of different places you can, you know, grab a ball or something to, you know, fetch with him. There's not a lot, you know, that takes for him to, you know, be won over. Frankly, he just, like, sees his every human as, like, friendly! Like, he has no aggression in him. Unless he sees a fly. Of some sort. Then he'll be like... And then he'll do shit like that. And it's so funny to watch him run around, like, you know, doing that shit, trying to grab a fucking fly. I've seen him do it so many times. It's so fucking hilarious. Help all the male dogs he wants. Oh my god. Just make sure it's not female dogs. As long as they consent. Dude, dogs don't have a concept of that. They're just gonna do what they want. And if Zukov wants to go hump mode and a female dog's just kind of doing their thing and just standing there, that's about as far as that's gonna go when it comes to consent. And at least luckily with him, he doesn't really get, you know, problems. Even if, like, K9 said he wants to get, like, Humpy Whip. Usually they'll just be like, "Argh." Or they just don't literally care whatsoever. My God. Look at you. You looked so smug after that. You was so happy. I need some more tattoos. I need a tattoo. Like, at some point, I'm probably gonna get one here. I'm actually been really legit considering. I think I kind of know what I want to start with, at least. Definitely want to have, like, a lefty one, you know, or, like, a pro-uni one for sure. I still have always, you know, kind of considered maybe, you know, doing, like, you know, some sort of, like, you know, like, something to wrap around the, you know, arm, maybe. So, maybe I might, you know, like, do that. Get dollar bills down your dick. I actually know a guy with that as a tattoo. I'm not doing that. Dude, tattoos down there are not happening. Like, around, like, if I want, like, a tattoo, like, you know, I don't know, like maybe right here, like, sure, but not, like, there, you know, like, maybe in the around area. The perimeter will be okay, but we're not going to go, like, all the way down there and shit. I mean, I don't know, maybe, like, some, like, pelvic stuff, you know, maybe, like, right here would be fine, but, again, not down there, just right here. You know, like, that would be preferable if I were to get tattoos anywhere around there. Honestly, I've seen chicks with tattoos in that little pelvic area right there, and I'm just like, okay, goddamn, that's actually kind of sexy. So, yeah, honestly, actually, it can look pretty nice. I want to make it look like this cigar and a badass alien mob boss. You would immediately regret that. Like, it's what the fuck, dude? No. You would be like on DFF's like worst tats, you know, but adults only version, and your picture of your dick tat will come up. That's why I won't do that, Lamau. Well, there you go. At least we're already, you know, in agreement with that one. Doggo, I swear. You little sweet boy. Works so much faster than the old one. And probably don't got any problems either. And the keyboard hasn't crashed at all yet. And also, guess what? It probably has a way to turn off the autocorrect too. So, I don't know. Should make sure that is. Actually, I can kind of tell that your, you know, like, your phone keyboard has a crash. Because your shit's not, like, mistyped or odd, or you're having to correct yourself. I don't think you've done that once yet. Oh, wait, no, you did once. You did one time. Okay. I went back up and I noticed you did once. But apprised... I mean, whatever, you barely mistyped it. That was more of a typo more than anything it looks like. There it is. Actually, I only paid $80 for his phone. Nice. Which actually is legit a pretty decent deal. What's worse for your body, a bagel or a steak? I guess I'd technically say a bagel. Depending on what's on the bagel, though. They both aren't really bad for you. I didn't know porting over an iPhone would be so expensive. $150 just turn on. Dude, what the fuck? That is... Dude, what? What? Wait, so she got an iPhone? Like, is that what she basically did? Because, honestly, that's a serious mistake. Like, Apple's horrible. Like, none of their shit's, like, innovative whatsoever, but yet they like to, like, you know, play off, like, oh, we have, like, unique tech and this and that. She has a brand new iPhone that Septush gave her, she refuses to give back to him. Well, she could probably have sold it for, like, twice as much as it was to turn it on and have gotten probably a better deal. Bought it for a lady he was messing with. Well, yeah, I know the story about that, but still. She needed to get, like, you know, the Craigslist mind on with that one. You know, get a little King of the Craig, you know, on that. You stole her iPad because we can't find it. Oh, well, then, yeah, well, he probably did, if that's the case. If you can't find it and mysteriously disappeared, and the only fucking piece of shit that would be doing that within a 5-mile radius is your step douche, then, yeah, there you go. Probably makes sense. This little dog is such a sleepy boy. Man. Feeling... Hold on, do this real quick. Man, I'm feeling it, but not giving out. What the fuck? Okay, that sucked. That was lame. I felt a little something and tried to blow it out and didn't want to do that at all. Still want to come down there. To get you the fuck out of there, yeah. I mean, that should have been a no-brainer, I would hope. I found a new emoji, but it doesn't work. I don't see the other emoji. It just is a box with an X on it. At least from what I can see. I can't see what the new emoji is. Probably for the best. I don't want to know what it is. But anyway. Get this nice little boat hooked up, then head off to the mines and all that shit. Because, oh yeah, it's going to be so fun. Oh, so fun. But it's Saturday, so it should probably be chill. Working at the Slayaway Buys, that's right, brother. Damn, alright. What the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back once I get off work and all that fun shit. So, peace out, and see you on that next one. So, toodaloo.